From an auditor standing his ground
Sir, I'll give you my... Wait, hold on.
No.
to a father demanding accountability at a police station.
You don't have a sergeant on duty.
Nope.
So who holds you accountable when you fuck up?
Here are 5 times evil cops got owned by dads, starting with an auditor who refused to back down against a power-tripping officer.
I'm obviously a videographer.
Okay.
I'm a photojournalist, and I'm working on a story about UPS. Never filmed over at the school for a second. So I have a very legitimate purpose. I'm not violating your statute.
Do you have your ID so we can verify?
You don't need my ID to verify anything. I'm not violating your statute.
This is Officer Sergeant Granger from the Bay County Sheriff's Office. In November 2021, an auditor alongside his son filming outside a UPS facility is approached by an employee who questions his intentions. He explained that he was working on a story about UPS, but felt harassed by the employee's attention. Conducting a First Amendment audit in Panama City, Florida, he aims to test whether public filming rights are respected. After a complaint, police arrive and question the auditor, who asserts his right to film in public and declines to answer detailed questions. Watch how this dad is about to own these cops.
How we doing, gentlemen?
Good, how we doing, sir?
Yeah, what's going on?
Good. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, you're across from school with your cameras. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with you.
Across from school, what?
Across from the school with
Oh, okay.
cameras.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Across from the school with cameras? Well,
Yeah.
all right. So what does that mean?
Well, to be honest with you, there's actually a Florida statute in reference to the 500-foot safety zone of the schools.
Okay.
And we're just trying to figure out who's... have to admit that you're kind of suspicious looking out here across from school, right?
You think I'm suspicious looking?
Well, not you personally, sir. Your activities.
I'm working on a video about UPS.
Okay, well, that's all you had to tell the man. That's what he was asking.
Well, I think it's obvious. I don't have to tell... I actually don't have to tell him anything. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm trying to be courteous with you.
Okay, well, I don't think I'm being rude to you at all, sir.
I didn't say you were.
Okay.
And can I ask name and badge number, please?
Yeah, actually, I'm Sergeant Granger, number 48.
Okay.
43,
And can I get your
43.
43. And can I get your name and badge number there?
Derek Swan, 128.
I couldn't hear you last name.
Derek Swan, 128.
Thank you,
so
sir.
You know, the guy from UPS, he called me on my phone. So.
Well, then why don't you go speak to him?
Sir, I came out to speak to you. You would not answer. You're saying more now than you did earlier. No one would say anything, so I called myself.
You're saying more now than you were saying earlier as well. Yeah, you are. Well, it's all on video. So, can I help you gentlemen with anything?
No, we're just trying to figure out what was going on, sir. You're across the street from the school, and the Florida statute actually forbids people from being within 500 feet of the school without legitimate purpose.
That's not true.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
So every one of these cars driving down this street that doesn't have a legitimate purpose at the school is violating a statute?
They have legitimate purpose, sir. They're picking these kids up from school.
Not every one of them going down this street.
Okay. Okay. There actually is a statute in reference to that. And if you would like, I can get you a statute.
So
number
anybody
you
that
can look at.
does not have a legitimate purpose with what? With the school, or just a legitimate purpose in life?
Legitimate business being around the school.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. And so that's all we're trying to do is establish that. We're looking out for the safety of the kids.
do you know what the statute number is on that?
No, but I can look it up for you. if
Yeah,
you'd
I'd
like
love to read it.
Absolutely.
Sure, appreciate you. Thank you.
Give me just a moment.
You got a Florida statute. You can't be within 500 feet of a school without legitimate purpose. That doesn't sound very constitutional. Does that sound constitutional to you, sir? See, there you go, clamming up again. I thought we were having a conversation now. If you're going to give me the silent treatment, I'm going to do the same right back at you. So do you want to be a gentleman and have the conversation? Or do you want to just be silent with each other? All right. Well then, I'll tell you to kick rocks. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Adios. Don't bother me anymore.
Sergeant Granger cites a Florida statute, claiming it prohibits being within 500 feet of a school without a legitimate purpose. The cameraman challenges this, demanding the officer provide the exact law. Meanwhile, a poorly parked police vehicle forces other cars into the opposing lane, which the cameraman calls a real safety concern, contrasting it with the officer's focus on his filming. Watch what Sergeant Granger does next.
Before we continue this conversation, can you just move over a couple of feet so all these people don't have to go into the opposing lane of traffic?
Florida statute 810.0975.
I'm happy to talk to you, but can you just move it over? All these vehicles are going into the opposing lane of traffic.
I'm telling you what the statute
If you're
number is
worried
that you
about safety.
requested.
All right, you've given it to me.
Okay.
That's just for my reference. I'm not violating your statute.
No, that actually is a statute that you're in violation of.
I'm not in violation of any statute.
Okay, look, what we're
I'm
going to
here.
do.
I have a legitimate business purpose.
Okay, and what is
I'm
that? That's what
working
we're
on
trying
a
to figure out.
story about you. I'm obviously a videographer.
Okay.
I'm a photojournalist, and I'm working on a story about UPS. Never filmed over at the school for a second. So I have a very legitimate purpose. I'm not violating your statute.
Do you have your ID so we can verify?
You don't need my ID to verify anything. I'm not violating your statute. You know I'm not.
Actually, you are. Sir.
No, I'm not.
Actually, you are.
No. What credentials would you like?
to prove that you're a journalist.
What would that look like?
I have no idea. Show me some kind of credentials.
There is no such thing. The government does not issue press passes. There is no such thing. I could print one up on my computer and show it to you. There's no such thing as a press pass.
Okay.
I've explained to you what I'm doing. I told you what I'm doing.
Okay. Is this the mountain you're going to die on, sir?
What do you mean is that the mountain I'm going to die on?
To put you in jail. You're in violation.
For what?
Statute.
So what would you like me to tell? So under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID if that's what you want.
I want you to leave. That's all I'm asking you to do is leave the premises of these schools.
So you're going to throw me? I'm not on the school premises. I'm across the street,
You're within
sir.
500 feet, as I've already explained to you, the school safety.
With a legitimate business purpose. Sir, I'll give you my... Wait, hold on. I told you...
Get your hand...
Sergeant Granger proceeds to arrest the auditor after realizing he cannot win the verbal argument with him. The auditor later went on to file a lawsuit against the Bay County Sheriff's Office. However, the proceedings of the case are not known. If you think this was the only evil cop who got owned by dads, wait until you watch this next case.
What was your name again?
It's Officer Lehman. It's right here.
And badge number?
It's right here. 23.
It's right here now. I'm here to make complaints against you for not providing it.
That's perfectly fine.
And I hope you're not the one who's going to take care of that complaint.
No, but that's why I'm going to call my partner in.
All right, so do that.
He can take that complaint for
So
you.
do that, yeah.
Okay, all right. You can go wait in the lobby.
I got you.
This is Officer Lehman. On November 17, 2024, a father along with his son came to file a complaint against Officer Lehman. Upon their arrival, they confronted Officer Lehman, who repeatedly dodged their questions. Watch how the encounter unfolds.
What's up, guys?
Officer Lehman?
Yep.
Who's in the precinct?
Right now it's just me and my partner. I can call him inside if you want to talk to him.
Yes, I need somebody.
Okay. All right. If you want to go wait in the lobby, I'll grab him for you.
Yeah. What was your name again?
It's Officer Lehman. It's right here.
And badge number?
It's right here. 23.
It's right here now. I'm here to make complaints against you for not providing it.
That's perfectly fine.
And I hope you're not the one who's going to take care of that complaint.
No, but that's why I'm going to call my partner in.
All right, so do that.
He can take that complaint for
So
you.
do that, yeah.
Okay. All right. You can go wait in the lobby.
I got you.
523 to 526.
Make sure that complaint makes it to the internal affairs. We want to make sure it makes it to the internal affairs.
I know the process.
You know the process?
Yeah.
It's not up to you.
Can you respond to headquarters? Those parties are here to file a complaint. You heard me call it out, right?
Where's your sergeant?
We don't have a sergeant on duty right now.
You don't have a sergeant on duty.
Nope.
So who holds you accountable when you up?
Excuse me? You don't need to use that language with me. We can have a conversation that's not offensive.
Freedom of speech, man.
You don't. I know that.
When you up or your
Respectfully,
partners up,
if someone
so
makes
how about
a
when your
mistake-
partners up?
if someone makes
no
a
mistake,
mistake-
when they violate, who holds them accountable?
He can't curse, but you can't follow your policy?
Exactly.
What
Come
policy?
on now.
Providing name and
Provide
rank and
your name.
shield when the member of the public asks you for it.
What law
You can't be
requires me
kind.
to do
It's
that
a
in the
policy.
state of New
It's a
Jersey?
policy, and I'm gonna put it right next to your face.
Okay,
All right. And
Good.
probably after this one, you won't do it again.
good.
So my question, once again,
Again-
once one of yours.
There's an internal
Fucks
affairs
up.
process, which I'm sure you're familiar with.
Oh, word?
All right.
Okay.
So you can follow the AG guidelines, and
I need
that's
somebody above you now, though.
Okay, well, you're going to get whatever officer's on duty right now to file your complaint, which will then go to the sergeant, and then we'll then escalate up the chain from there as
It'll
needed.
then go to the sergeant?
Yeah.
What's the sergeant's name?
Sergeant Flagg, he comes on at 7 p.m. tonight.
I'll see him
7 p.m.
tonight.
tonight.
And
Okay.
I'm going to wait for the
Well, you can go
someone
right
waiting for-
inside into the lobby, and you can file that complaint with the other officer, because I'm sure you don't want me taking the complaint.
cannot take that. That'll be dirty
exactly.
as hell.
Exactly.
You're gonna disappear.
So he'll be inside.
And he's your partner. He might do the
nothing's
same
gonna
thing. though.
disappear.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Better
gonna
yet, I'm going to
disappear.
pick up the forms and I'm going to fill it up with my lawyer because I don't trust either you or your
Okay.
partners.
Okay. Great. Are we finished here?
Yes, ma'am. You've been dismissed.
Have a good night.
Officer Lehman informed them that no sergeant was available and that any complaints would have to go through internal affairs. However, the father and son remained skeptical, questioning whether their complaint would be taken seriously. They then approached Officer Mike Ghetto, who promptly provided his badge number and assisted them in obtaining the necessary complaint forms.
How you doing?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
I need to pick up a complaint form. I'm making a complaint against an officer.
Okay.
And
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure you might have an idea which officer it is.
Yes. I'm Officer Mike Ghetto.
Oh, thank you very much. What's the badge number?
ETTO
That's the number?
26.
Oh, thank you very much.
Appreciate it
brother.
very
Where are you guys from?
Too much info. Too much info.
I don't know. You don't gotta tell me.
Let
You don't
just
gotta
get
tell me.
that form. Where do I
But-
walk through the front?
Yeah, you're gonna go around, take that sidewalk right there, make a left, and I'll let you in. We'll
All
get
right.
that going.
All right, thank you
Okay?
very much.
Yep, no problem. The complaint is for what? Yesterday or today? What was it for?
That's too much information.
Okay. You don't gotta tell me. Whatever you need, I'll get you. Okay?
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Are you a bunker?
What was that?
Are you a bunker?
A what?
A buffer.
What do you mean a buffer?
In rank.
No, I didn't make rank yet. Hopefully soon. All right, give me 1 second. So I'm gonna get you you want both?
Was it Northvale yesterday too?
No, I wasn't there.
So how you know that it was for yesterday?
Did you run into someone today or no?
How you know it was from yesterday, the complaint?
I got a radio transmission saying, oh, someone wants to come in for a complaint. So,
No.
yeah,
Alright, so she told you about it.
I guess, yeah.
Damn, that's dirty, bro. She's not supposed to tell you none of that, man. How can I fill that out with your sergeant, bro? Because y'all two.
Oh no, I wasn't there yesterday. I wasn't there yesterday.
Gotcha, but if I make the complaint, it's not gonna make it nowhere, because you're gonna give it to her, bro.
No, I'm gonna give it to the internal affairs.
Are you gonna tell her what I'm gonna write?
No,
Are you sure?
that's confidential.
You're gonna promise me you're not gonna
I
tell her?
promise. Then you can file a complaint against me.
Alright, just give me the complaint.
All right.
I'm gonna take it with me. I'm gonna discuss it with my lawyer, you heard?
All right, got you.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you this. You're gonna put everything that happened. Do you want one too?
Your body camera?
What was that?
Body camera, is it on?
Yeah, it's on blinking. See
Alright,
that?
thank you. Yeah, because we're gonna request them.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants one too.
Okay, so I'll get you both one right now,
Alright.
and then you're gonna put everything that happened. You feel like something was violated, you put that on there, and then they'll investigate everything. Okay.
After obtaining the complaint forms, the father and son prepared to leave. Before departing, they firmly requested that Officer Ghetto inform the sergeant about their complaint against Officer Lehman. If you think this was the only evil cop who got owned by dads, then you probably haven't heard of this next case.
And now you're taking away, just watch him.
What? Stand here?
Yep. Ready yet? Arrest him.
For what?
For blocking the roadway.
Blocking the road?
Yep.
No, man, for what?
Sit down right here. Sit down right here. Sit down.
I'm not blocking any road.
Sit down.
Going down.
You stopped right here in the middle of the roadway.
You got this on video. This guy's arresting me for just standing here. And now he's taking my phone away.
This is Sergeant Blake Shimanek from the Keller Police Department. In 2020, Sergeant Shimanek pulled over a driver for making a wide right turn. As he approached the vehicle, the driver rolled up his window, which the officer found suspicious. When questioned, the driver explained that he did so for his own safety. Unconvinced, the officer ordered him to step out of the car. Moments later, the driver's father arrived to support his son. But what happened next was nothing short of shocking.
320, go ahead and send me a unit when you got available. Hey, roll your window back down.
What's up?
My name is Sergeant Schmont, the Keller Police Department. The reason being stopped today, you made a wide right turn when you turned from 1709 to 377. And the reason why you're rolling your window up when I walk up to this car?
No, sir.
You had been driving it down for the past mile.
I just rolled it up.
All right, step out of the car for me. Step out. Do not shut that window. Open it now. Step out. Right here. Face that direction. Face that direction. Put your hands right here behind your back. Don't move. You understand? Why are you acting so suspicious? Well, you're rolling your window up when I'm walking up on scene for a routine traffic stop. Ain't nothing going on. You roll your window up. What does that look like to me?
I mean, I'm just rolling it up because it's for my safety.
For your safety?
Yeah. Nothing. I rolled out my window.
Take off.
That's my dad.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I rolled out my window.
320. Give me a unit code now.
And he got mad because I rolled out my window.
Step right here.
Window down?
I rolled it up.
Step right your feet.
Well, that's what happened, huh?
Yeah.
You're about to be arrested for blocking the roadway if you don't park and get out.
I rolled.
Park and get out?
I rolled
Park over there.
You said I can. It's my right.
You are interfering with my job. You need to go park over there.
I'm just reporting you.
I rolled up my window like you said. It was my right to roll up my window.
No, it's not.
What?
320 got in the back up and around. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
All right. Is your ID in your wallet?
Yes, sir.
Why on earth are you acting like this?
I'm just nervous, man.
Look,
Okay, I'm
it was a
sorry.
routine traffic stop. All right.
Yes.
I've never met you before.
Yes, I know.
And then the first thing you do is you roll up your window like that. Okay.
I thought it was allowed, so we can roll up my window and hand out my license to you.
How do you think it would look to me if you're rolling up your window when you walk up?
I guess suspicious a little bit.
Suspicious. it's even more suspicious, right? You've been cruising, it's a hot day, you've been cruising around with your window down.
Yes, sir.
And the first thing I do when I walk up is you roll your window up.
Yes, sir.
Then I say, step out of the car, and then you proceed to roll your window all the way, and I can no longer see you.
I can roll my window and then shut the door and lock it. That's what I was told.
By who?
My dad,
Okay.
by the law, the government.
Okay. When you're doing that, you're taking away, I can't see anything. Apart from the fact it's rude. It's rude, is it not? I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
The driver hesitated, but eventually complied. Meanwhile, a bystander, later identified as the driver's father, stopped in the middle of the road and refused to move, prompting the officer to warn him about blocking traffic. The father insisted it was his right to observe, but the officer disagreed and threatened him with arrest if he didn't leave. Watch what Sergeant Shimanek does next.
You roll up the window, and I'm trying to do my job, and now you're taking away, just watch him. Yep. Ready yet? Arrest him.
For what?
For blocking the roadway.
Blocking the road?
Yep.
No, man, for what?
Sit down right here. Sit down right here. Sit down.
I'm not blocking any road.
Sit down.
You going down?
You stopped right here in the middle of the roadway.
You got this on video. This guy's arresting me for just standing here, and now he's taking my phone away. Dude, oh my God. Hey, you like, dude, what is Frame. I'm not even doing anything.
Get that over here. Let's get behind the back.
You need more unit. Run for it. Dude! What the heck, man? Stop!
Stay away! Stay away!
320, 4 seats good. What is this about? Ross, can you check my phone? Hey, stay away, sir. Hold yourself, boy. Sir, stay away.
Right here.
Back off. Video from the corner.
Stay away.
Video from the corner.
Stay away.
Video from the corner.
Not anywhere, buddy.
What the heck, man?
Public accounting, friend.
Man, my eyes are on fire.
Yes, sir. We'll get you medics in just a second to treat your eyes.
Oh. Dude, give me a towel for my eyes or something. This is crazy.
We're gonna stand you up, okay?
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna walk to the vehicle. We're gonna get the AC on your face.
You're gonna have to give me a towel.
We'll do that as soon as you get you in the vehicle.
Ross, grab my phone, would you?
I got it.
No, sir, that's evidence. Do not touch that.
The bystander ignored the warnings, continued approaching the scene, and filmed the interaction. In response, the officer decided to arrest him for interference and a traffic violation. When the driver's dad resisted, he was pepper sprayed and taken to the ground. Despite his complaints about his eyes burning and his request for a towel, officers told him he would be detoxed at the jail. The driver was detained while his father was arrested for obstruction. Even though he was taken into custody, he stood firm in asserting his rights against Sergeant Shimanek's overreach. Following the incident, the department's police chief issued a public apology. If you think this was the only officer put in his place by determined dads, just wait until you see what happens in the next case.
And then the ladies explained to me that you were rubbing their legs and their feet. What's the deal with that?
Just a dumb thing that I have. It's like a little fetish thing that I got going on.
I don't know you, so explain it to me. Just explain it to me. No judgment. Yeah. No zero judgment.
Well, it's like a big thing that I got going on. It's like a foot fetish, you want to call it.
This is Detective Jenkins from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. During the nights of June 30th and July 3rd, 2022, 26-year-old Mark Anthony Gonzalez allegedly entered women's rooms through unlocked sliding doors. Victims reported waking up to find their blankets lifted and their legs and feet being touched. Nearly a month later, investigators from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office tracked Mr. Gonzalez to Atwater, California, where they served a fugitive warrant. During interrogation, Mr. Gonzalez admitted to the break-ins, attributing his actions to a long-standing foot fetish. While he initially downplayed the incidents, officers confronted him with evidence, including his fingerprints.
Can you kind of explain it to me?
Just out of dumbness. I don't know why I would do it. It was really stupid.
Well, and I mean, I'm sure you can appreciate 4th of July. There's a ton of women up there. Why those rooms? Why did you go into those rooms?
You know, every room looks the same. It was out of dumbness that I did it, and I don't know why I would do it. Just a stupid thing.
Okay.
But
do you?
Yeah.
How did you get into the rooms? I mean, how did you just, I guess, pick the room or decide
Well,
what
because
room?
every room looks the same. I honestly did think they were like the rooms that I was supposed to come back into, but they all look in that resort like they're all the same room and stuff. But I just went in just through the back.
So you went in.
Yeah.
And then the ladies explained to me that you were rubbing their legs and their feet. What's the deal with that?
Just a dumb thing that I have. It's like a little fetish thing that I got going on.
I don't know you, so explain
dumb.
it to me. Just explain it to me. No judgment.
Yeah.
No zero
Well,
judgment.
it's
Okay.
like a big thing that I got going on. It's like like a foot fetish, you want to call it.
Okay.
And it's stupid.
Have
I know
you, have you done anything like this before?
No.
You went in the ones that were open. Okay, so 2 times, and then only went in the ones that were open.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you kind of hit the nail on the head going into a woman's room without their permission, touching them without their permission. That's a crime. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah, I don't know why I would do it. Like I said, it's like stupid.
No, I hear you. I hear you what you're saying, and it sounds to me like this is something that you've been kind of battling for some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Are your parents aware of the struggle that you
They
had?
are.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they know what you did in Tahoe? Did you tell them?
They do.
Okay, when did you tell them?
Well, they found out. I didn't tell them.
Oh,
they found out.
How did they find out?
My sister told them, hey, there's this thing going on over there.
And then they figured it out?
Yeah, because
through the
my
news?
past. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your sister saw the news?
Yeah.
Kind of called you out on it?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, why don't you call me? Well, why you make me drive all the way here? Why don't you call me? Come on now.
Scared.
I know, I get it. I get it. And I understand where you're coming from. And unfortunately, you are going to have to be held accountable for your crimes. Okay. So I have a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
I do appreciate your honesty. Thanks for the conversation. I think that goes a long way to speak to the kind of man that you are.
Yeah.
A lot of guys would just stand here and be like, I don't know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Dad's coming up behind you. Do you want me to inform your dad about what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Hugo. Hi. So he informs me that he's already spoken with you about the things that he did in Tahoe.
What did he do?
So he entered the rooms of multiple women. So I have a warrant for his arrest. There's 4 different charges. 2 are burglary, which is a felony in the state of Nevada.
Which he didn't steal anything.
It doesn't matter. Burglary is not stealing. Touching another person's body against their will is a battery. Okay? So that's included in the statute of burglary. Okay? And then battery and attempted battery. So there's 4 different charges. I'm sorry to, it sounds like he's been struggling with this for quite some time. So unfortunately, I believe he's escalating a little bit. I know he's already seeing a counselor, what he told me, but he hasn't in a minute. Maybe we need to revisit that. But that's going on. So he just asked that I kind of fill you in, and so I wanted to fill you in.
I kind of noticed that when you were talking, you were trying to get him to admit something like a type of charge, like something that has to do with.
No, he has priors here. I don't know if you're aware of his history with Atwater Police Department or Merced County Sheriff's Office. He has prior contacts, and during those contacts, their cases, there was some information given to me that maybe he had been after taking some women's shoes or touching himself. Do you think that he has a fetish that's kind of got the better of him, and he's having some decision-making issues, and it's escalating? We're going from looking at feet, looking at shoes, stealing some shoes, and now we're touching people and breaking into their rooms, right?
The suspect's father played a key role in trying to de-escalate the situation. He was present at the scene and actively communicated with both his son and the officers. His primary role was to convince his son to comply with law enforcement, urging him to surrender peacefully. The father appeared emotional and concerned, attempting to use his influence as a parent to prevent a violent confrontation. Despite his efforts, the situation ultimately escalated beyond his control. Mr. Gonzalez was arrested on multiple charges, including burglary and battery, with officers fearing that his crimes were escalating. If you think this was the only officer held accountable by a father, then you probably aren't aware of what unfolds in the next case.
Stopped them over there by the
They catch the guy, and you saved his life. Okay, that means that he's going to go to jail and he's going to be charged, and the state will take care of it. But if I catch him,
he's in trouble.
He's a dead, and there's nothing the FBI can do about it. He's just going to be a disappeared.
This is an officer from the Las Cruces Police Department. On January 20th, 2023, Officers responded to a car theft involving a group of teenagers who had stolen a vehicle using a crowbar. A witness reported seeing the juveniles break into the car and provided crucial information to the police. Meanwhile, the victim, the father of one of the girls involved, was on his way home from El Paso as officers gathered details from neighbors. Reportedly, the father had ongoing issues with his daughter, who frequently brought friends over and caused disturbances. Watch what unfolds when the father arrives home.
Was it his daughter that took the... Okay.
That she wasn't driving, a guy was driving.
Oh, okay. I know they've caused problems for him in the past. She always has a bunch of little friends over, right?
Yeah, but they used a crowbar to break in.
Oh, I see that. I was going to ask if it was parked in there, but that answers my question.
Yeah.
And where... Do you live in this next door one?
Yes, because I was in my room folding laundry, and I was like, what the heck? And, well, I wasn't fully dressed, so I couldn't come outside, but I saw it all happen.
Okay. Well, like I said, I appreciate you calling it in.
He's on his way home.
Yes, he just called our dispatcher saying he's coming from El Paso.
Yeah.
And he's about 15 minutes away, so we'll wait for him.
I just don't want them to wreck and hurt somebody else.
Yeah.
You in the red, stay there with your hands up.
We have some in the middle of the desert. Looks like there's a female with a red sweater, a male in a black.
Get over here now. Walk towards me. Well, get over here.
Over here.
She's scared.
I don't care. Turn around. Are you Maria?
Yeah, that's Maria.
That's Maria? Yeah, you already know you're in trouble. Get your ass over here. Hurry up.
Don't cry. What other guys?
Get over here. Put your hands behind your back.
What other guys?
Put your hands behind your back.
Those are the ones we saw. Once they're secure, you can check that area where they were
Stop.
actually dumped in.
Stop.
And
Stop.
then the back of the house where there's
You did these decisions because I was face to. Don't be scared, alright? Don't show me.
You have any weapons on you?
Nah, I got a sticker though.
You think it's gonna poke me?
The sticker gonna poke me.
You got ID on you?
I got some marijuana.
You got some marijuana?
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned about that.
And I got my phone.
Yeah?
I got my phone. I forgot that bitch. Did I take over here at him?
What's your name?
Arissa.
Who?
Arissa. They was just looking for me too.
Arissa?
Yeah. Irissa.
Irissa. Why were they looking for you?
Because I stole the gun.
You stole a gun?
Yeah.
Where's the gun at?
I sold it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got the money yet, but I was gonna get it like tomorrow.
You got anything in your pockets? Hold up. Do you have anything in your pockets? I'm asking you a question.
How you doing? Good. Hey, I'm Officer Rico, LCPD. Hey, we're looking for a vehicle that somebody stole, and they're saying that you guys were seen near it, and you're walking out of the desert where it was, okay? Where are you guys coming from?
I'm coming from Guanyana over there.
Okay. You're all sweaty like you've been running. Okay?
We've been walking. Yeah, we've been walking.
Okay. Let's go over here so that way we're away from all these cars over in this dirt lot. I'm going to talk with you over here, okay? I just wanted to get away from the sidewalk. These cars are kind of close. What are your names?
My name is
Marissa. And what is your name?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah? Okay. Who you with? Who else you with? Nobody? Not the other two hiding in the desert where we saw you guys coming out of? Okay. Do me a favor. Stand by with this officer. Just stand by with him. I'm going to flip my unit around.
Alright. Alright, guys. So, I do have to read you your Miranda. Just because you are holding.
Right across the street from the story apartments.
So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You guys are being accused of being involved in an auto theft that happened, so you're going to be detained. Do me a favor, take your backpack off. You're going to be put in handcuffs. It doesn't mean you're going to jail. It's just we have more questions for you, but we also have to help these other officers, and we're not going to have you guys running off on us, okay? So do me a favor, face away from me, please.
You too, ma'am. Can you go and take off your backpack?
So just because you're going in cuffs doesn't mean you're going to jail, being charged with the crime. You're just being put in what's called a vet.
What did you
Do you have anything in your pockets at all?
No.
Okay. Before I have you sitting there, I'm just going to check real quick. You don't got anything in your jacket? Nothing like that? Okay. I mean, I could tell you got nothing in your pockets. I just got to make sure, okay?
I stopped them over there by the
They
picket.
catch the guy, and you saved his life. Okay? That means that he's going to go to jail and he's going to be charged, and the state will take care of it. But if I catch him,
He's in trouble.
he's a dead and there's nothing the FBI can do about it. He's just going to be a disappeared.
I get you. Let me see if they want the car to stay here or if we can start making arrangements.
Gets a gun or a knife, okay,
see it all the time.
and decides to go in somebody's house and terrorize some old lady and kill them, or terrorize an officer because they don't like officers. What the is a what's wrong with our society? The gangster mentality is not. You know what I mean? Wearing pants. Gangsters in my days have money. They got a suit and a tie, and they got money in their pocket and a job. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand. But these kids, they think that being a gangster is shooting somebody because of a color. You know, they're
the other one's glasses.
I don't know.
Just giving us a name, but it might not be the right.
Officers tracked the stolen vehicle and found it abandoned, spotting the suspects fleeing into the desert. Among them were the victim's daughter and 3 other juvenile females. Some attempted to hide but were eventually detained. During questioning, one suspect, Miss Arisa, admitted to stealing a gun, raising further concerns. Officers also discovered marijuana and edibles in their possession. As the investigation unfolded, police contacted the suspect's parents, who reacted with shock and frustration. The victim's father, angered by the situation, insisted on pressing charges. The juveniles were placed in investigative detention while officers decided the next steps, with some parents picking up their children and others facing legal consequences. It's staggering to witness dads owning evil cops. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.